Hello and welcome to Girl Talk. We're here today at America's Best Flowers. We're in Cottage Grove and hanging with the girls, having a great time.
It's not a bad place to hang out, I can tell you that.
No.
So
and if
warm.
you are having some of the winter blues that clinically can come from just so much gray, come in here. It is a ray of sunshine and warmth. Really enjoyable.
She means that literally, quite literally. We're sitting in a ray of sunshine and surrounded by flowers. It doesn't get too much better than that, really.
Yeah, it smells good. It feels good.
We're
Almost like being outside.
Yeah. It is. It is. We're
But
going to be
not
talking.
winter outside. We're going to be talking.
We're going to be talking Valentine's Day.
Let them take it away, shall we?
We're trying. We're talking Valentine's Day, and if you're thinking flowers, you're on track. But they have actually so much more. If you have a gardener on your Valentine's list, they have a ton of cool stuff that we'll get to take a closer look at later on. Look at these gloves, you guys. These gloves have
Those are so cute.
little
darling, yeah.
animal prints on them, and just all kinds of fun stuff.
I love it.
Don't
like
mind
the
these flowers
idea.
behind us either.
Giving people a gift that literally keeps on growing. And when it blooms, if you did something like you planted something indoors and were able to transplant it out, when it gets warmer, then every time you look at it, it's like, oh, my loved one gave me that, and here it's beautiful. I love fern or roses or something like
Truly the gift that keeps giving, no doubt.
Keeps
You get
growing
points if
and
you get that movie reference. So.
Oh,
Do you know, I still have one of their geraniums. It was an outdoor plant for the summer, and I've brought it in for the winter, and it is blooming like crazy.
that's awesome.
My neighbors have commented, because it's in a bay window, and they've all thought it was fake.
Oh, wow.
It's the real deal, folks.
It's the real deal, folks.
Then why are they creeping in your window?
No.
That's another question.
Just driving by.
We've got just a wonderful show for you today, so obviously stick around for the talk about Valentine's Day, but also, I was saying before we started filming this that when Laura Gallagher joins us from the Creative Company, we truly kind of gather around her after she films, just wanting more. So she is coming to talk to us today. If you're a business owner, this will be a great segment for you. Or if you've ever thought about starting a business, she kind of walks you through some of the things that she's learned along the way. And she does not sugarcoat. She tells you the real deal.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to
She has a book
chat
out
with her.
too, so check that out. Yeah, 180 and 120, 120 and 180. 180 and 120, I got it. Yeah.
Yep.
180 and 120, really cool book.
Yep.
We're also chatting with another wonderful entrepreneur. Karina Cunningham is with Mogamind, and she has started kind of a mini-series about mindfulness. And that's something that's really true to that what we do here is trying to shop local and support local businesses, but she takes it even a step further, talking about mindful purchases.
Yeah, she calls it mindful, so a combination of mindful and beautiful products. So it's always such great
Can you give us an example of some of the products that she would pick?
Yeah, I know today, because she gave me a little bit of a sneak preview, we're going to see some wood pieces that are made by a local guy here in Wisconsin, and he uses old pieces of wood that maybe would just get trashed or burned and creates new things out of them.
So awesome.
And he also gives back part of the proceeds to animal rescue. So just really cool people, great stories, really meaningful backgrounds. So when you do give a gift to somebody, you can say, hey, this is why I gave it to you, and here's the story, which I think is, when it's personally selected and you have the story behind why you pick something, it makes it that much more meaningful.
Yeah, for the receiver and the giver, to
Exactly.
be able to share that
Right.
experience of supporting that business too.
I love it when people have those sorts of things in their home when you're walking around, oh, this is neat, and then you find out there's so much more behind it.
Yeah.
And we live in a world now, I think, where we just have so much junk. And I know I'm bad at that. I just have stuff. And then I've been trying to go through everything. I don't know if you guys do this throughout the year, but I try to pick an area and then I go through it and try to throw things away. So trying to just be more conscious of that, and
Not just buying just to buy. Don't
Exactly.
buy something because it's on sale. Buy
Right.
something mindfully. That's the
Exactly.
whole point.
Yeah, like
Well, what do they say when you're trying to call out, your home or whatever, to only keep the things that bring you joy?
exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, that would cut some things out of my life for sure.
I
I trip over a lot of things that don't bring me joy. Anyways, we look forward to that coming up after the break. Mogamind will be next, so stick with us.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are at America's Best Flowers today, and as you know, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. So of course we had to bring Karina back with Mindful, showing us mindful products that you can incorporate into your everyday life, buy for the one you love, and I think just get rid of a lot of the fluff. So much we give people maybe gifts that
aren't super meaningful.
Thinking about.
Right.
Yeah, and so I've got some really great options here that are really thoughtful, but then you're also supporting really great local businesses doing great things.
I love that.
So this first one is called Rescue Woodworks. And so this was started by a dad here in Wisconsin. What I love about this is he rescued a dog, and that's how this company started. So he needed a raised feeder for his dog, and he couldn't find one, so he made one. And he was also very passionate about finding wood that needed rescuing as well. So a lot of heart and soul in this company. Sustainable wood. Most of the wood is from Madison, so trees that have been knocked down that would have been in the landfill, he takes and he makes products like this bottle opener, so
That's
you
so
just
cool.
put it on your wall, this wine caddy. I mean, these are beautiful gifts and great gifts for guys. I feel like that's hard to find gifts for guys.
Can be challenging.
And a portion of his proceeds go to animal rescues here locally.
that's
So,
beautiful.
and he says, he has a great quote. He says, he rescued the dogs, but in a lot of ways, the dogs rescued him. So,
Yeah.
so much heart and soul. This is Rescue Woodworks. So look them up.
Fantastic.
Definitely great gifts.
Beautiful
so,
stuff.
this next one over here, I have to just, you
I'm
need to play
excited
with
about
these.
this.
So this is Halo Vino. These are shatterproof wine glasses, woman-owned, operated here in the U.S., so made here in Wisconsin. Reusable, BPA-free, dishwasher-free, the list goes on, stackable, so you can literally have about 10 of these and not take up much space. Lightweight, and you can take them anywhere, really. And you know, how many times do we buy those cheap plastic glasses?
Yes.
And we put wine in them, and it tastes like plastic.
Yep.
And you know, you want these by the pool, on your deck, when you go to concerts outside. And these are recyclable. Materials made similar to a baby bottle. So you really, in theory, you can use them over and over and over again, and they don't go in the landfill.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love all the opportunities you mentioned to use them, and I'm even thinking when I'm at home and I'm just a clumsy person.
There you go. I wanted to say for clumsy people too, but you know.
This is for you.
And these are just, they're really beautiful, and I feel like this is a great gift for your girlfriends.
Totally.
You know?
Totally. Or gift for yourself, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. So the last one here is Zodiaca. So these are perfumes that match your zodiac sign. And the woman, it's woman-owned, started here in Wisconsin, and she studied aromatherapy and zodiac signs to create a scent that really celebrates who you are.
I
so
love that.
cruelty-free, 100% vegan, gluten-free, almost 100% organic, eco-friendly. You can take the perfume out and
Check
reuse
this
the
out.
case.
Whoa.
The box comes with this adorable little charm. And what I just think it's great that you can wear a scent that represents you, and then you can also wear a scent that maybe you're trying to like a person, you can wear their scent and maybe attract them in. So
Interesting.
really, I feel like you got it all. You just put the perfume in the wine glass and then have the wine with the caddy, and all of a sudden you've got your gift for Valentine's Day. You don't even have to do anything.
I love
You're
it.
supporting the greatest people here in Wisconsin.
And I really think that's so meaningful when you can give somebody a gift and then you have that backstory, and it just
Absolutely.
shows them the amount of thought that you put into selecting that gift for them, and that's really what it's all about, right?
And these companies have so much heart, so what better way to give a gift that represents heart than
Awesome.
to have a company with heart and soul.
And they're doing a little discount as
So
well.
yes, thank you for reminding me. 25% off at Zodiaca if you put
Awesome.
mindful in. So
Perfect.
very, very cool.
Such a great gift. Again, always, Karina with Mindful. Thank you for being here. Be sure to check her out on Instagram. She's got so many great products. You're going to want to check them out. And this is Girl Talk. We'll be back with more after the break.
Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk. We are filming here at America's Best Flowers in Cottage Grove and have all been commenting on the streaming sunlight coming in today, which is warming us up from the inside out because it is cold. It is February. Anyhow, we're going to talk with those folks in a little while, but I'm very, very excited and pleased and inspired always to be sitting next to Miss Laura Gallagher. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Hi.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
It's always so fun and so powerful to have you on the show, so thank you for joining us. I'm going to jump right in. So Laura is the owner, president, founder, everything that makes a creative company in Madison the creative company. When did you start your company and how have things changed since the beginning?
I started the creative company in 1989 when I was a senior in college, and so much has changed. So even the fact that I'm here on this TV set right now talking to you is somewhat of an evolution from where we started. So when I started my company, there were 4 TV stations. Fox had just come into the market, and they were about to introduce another newscast. And I remember thinking, do we need another newscast? Now, when you think about that now, all these years later, where we have 24/7 news rolling, I mean, that's a very different world. And there were very few choices. So the media really told told the world what was going on to a certain extent, reported what was happening, and as a marketer, you had very few choices, and in some ways that worked. So we could actually roadblock and buy all the stations at the exact same time, for example, and reach everyone who was watching everyone in southern Wisconsin. It was incredible. So that's changed dramatically. Now it's much more targeted, much more focused, and every brand has its own channel. We have our Facebook channels, we have our Instagram channels, we have our LinkedIn channels, and so on and so forth. And individuals have brands as well. Not that they didn't then, but it's much more of the culture has changed and the channels have changed.
Absolutely, and you have such great experience to be able to share this change. So thank you always for bringing that out. Thank you.
And speaking of change, so what did you learn from 2017 that's impacting your choices for your company in 2018?
As you all know, last year was a major shift for me. As I approached almost 30 years in business, I also returned to school and became a scholar at Babson College, which is the leading entrepreneurial college in the country. I got a scholarship from Goldman Sachs. Average age of a scholar is 47. That transformed how I thought about business and how I thought about capital and how I thought about being properly resourced and how important planning is to your success. If you want to go somewhere, you can map it out. If you can also map out different scenarios. It's not that I didn't know that before, but I know it better now. And even going through the process of thinking about, what if I had $5 million? What if I had $50 million? What kinds of things would I create? And then so you sort of go to blue sky, and then you bring it back down to ground level, and you work on the plan. And that was transformative. It was also transformative to work with a group of people. So I would say that, you know, for any business owner or for any individual that wants to improve or change or grow, get people around you who are super smart, who are doing interesting things, who are living and writing a great story with their lives, and who are positive and forward thinking. We can't do anything about what happened in the past. All we can do is move forward, but move forward with intention, right?
Good advice for life and business.
And what would you say would be one of the obstacles to growing a business?
Well, capital is certainly an obstacle, but I think that it's the leader. You know, like, we're in our own way. I think people are excited to get on a train that's moving and going somewhere, but we have to make sure that we're setting the course, we're setting the pace. Yes, resources certainly help. You want to be properly resourced and need to be to move forward. But you also have to have the vision and the plan. And that plan helps you to move in that direction and draws people into your story. So the obstacles really haven't changed in the 30 years that I've been in business that much. Women are still not getting as much capital. Women are still not, still have it's just more challenging.
Lagging behind.
Yeah, we do, but the opportunities are there for those who dare. We need to also be brave and move forward.
What are the proper channels, the most effective channels that you'll find? We're running out of time, but just a minute to speak to that. What would you find the most effective advice to give a business owner or someone to start a business to promote? Being a good leader, promote.
Pick one channel and own it and do really well at that one channel, and then multiply. There isn't any one thing that's going to work better than any other thing. I like data. So I like to see what happens with social and web and lead generation that we can create from that, and just tweaking and changing and trying new things. So be brave, experiment, fail often, and then, you know, move towards your ultimate goal.
I love how you always embrace the failure and the pick yourself up and do it again and be brave. I mean, I just love that about you and about your company. Always learning so much from Laura. Thank you so much for being here. Again, this is Laura Gallagher from the Creative. Exactly. I was all energized from the Creative Company, and we are here at America's Best Flowers, and this is Girl Talk. Stick around.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We have been soaking in the rays here at America's Best Flowers, and we've been excited to chat with the folks here. We've got the perfect combo for you, the green thumb and the brown thumb. So no matter where you land in between, we'll have answers for you. And if you want to learn what the term galentine means, this is your chance. I'm joined by Margaret Elmore and Christine Budak. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks.
Love being here. Now, we're talking a little bit about Valentine's Day. Let's first talk about flowers and sort of what do you recommend? What are some of the best gifts in floral?
Well, you know, I think everybody loves getting roses, but, you know, not everybody's a rose fan. So there are, you know, the Gerbera daisies, there's lilies, carnations, but, you know, such a wide variety of different plants, and they come in so many beautiful colors.
That is stunningly beautiful.
By the
I
way,
love
that daisy, say it again, the gerbera?
Gerbera.
That is the Girl Talk flower.
The Girl Talk flower.
Awesome.
Yes, it is.
That's I did it right then, didn't I?
You did. And one thing that I love about you guys is you can come in here with a wealth of knowledge and specific items that you like, or you can come in with questions and you guys will really help put the right thing together for somebody, maybe based on how much care and how much life and how long you want it. Okay, so Galentine.
I have an idea what that means.
What is a Galentine?
Well, it's if you don't have a boyfriend or you know somebody that isn't going to get something, your bestie, send her a Galentine present.
I love that idea.
I'm thinking this would work okay.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I would
that's a great
accept
one.
that.
Well, and you have lots of other gifts that aren't floral too.
Right, yeah. We could put together just a dish garden of plants. If somebody's not really big into flowers, they want it to last longer.
Right.
A dish garden, or maybe a nice, warm, fuzzy teddy bear and some balloons.
So I think when people think of America's Best Flowers, we think of maybe more of the outdoor flowers. So this is a good reminder that they have this floral shop here,
Yeah.
and you can build something for somebody, or you can, customizing.
Yes.
Or you can just go free rein and just build something that you think will work for
Right.
them. And
Yeah.
what's your delivery area?
We've got a real wide delivery area. All of Madison, Middleton, Wanakee, Cambridge, Lake Mills, Marshall.
For folks that are
Prairie.
cutting it down to the wire, how close can they
There's
cut
a good
it?
question.
Oh, wow. Well, we will probably be taking orders day of.
Wow.
Yeah, but for like out-of-town deliveries, some of the further away ones, we may be cutting off some of that just because of the volume of orders we'll be having, and
You
people
recommend
getting
a
them
little
out there.
earlier if possible. but-
Definitely, yeah. We would really appreciate it, at least a few days ahead of time.
And we're in Cottage Grove, but you do online ordering
Yes,
as
we
well.
do.
So if you're nowhere near here, you can still go online, and as
Right.
long as you're in the delivery area, they got you covered.
Yep,
You'll be in good hands for sure. Yeah. We're thinking ahead to spring
Yeah.
and the Garden Expo.
Yes.
And this is where your expertise comes in. So America's Best Flowers has been part of the Garden Expo for 20 years. What's your role with this?
Well, we're going to have a lot of giftware and garden center stuff, like showcasing here the gloves and the seeds we'll have on hand. And then we'll also have the jelly bean rugs.
What is
which are
that? A jelly
bean
I was
rug.
wondering what that was
Lots of-
exactly.
They're very washable. They have a little bit of sticking on the back so they won't slip for
Non-slip,
you.
okay.
And we have seasonal ones.
I'm gonna feel, if I may.
Yeah.
Wow, it's actually nice. I can see how it would wash well. There's a sign on here that says washes better than your jeans. I've never had a rug where that's true, so I'm excited about this.
And then the bags down there
Yes.
look interesting.
These are cute little bags we'll have on hand. We sold out last year. Like we have the elephant and his little noses here, and then cat, and there's many other different ones we have too.
You guys do have so much stuff. So obviously so much more than just the plants. It's the things to care for your plants, the tools, and then just the fun stuff.
And the expertise. That's what I need. So let's talk a little bit about when, in case folks missed it or haven't seen. But we're talking February 9th through 11th.
Yes.
So coming up really fast.
That's
wow.
a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
And it's at the Alliant Energy Center. And am I reading this right? Over 20,000 people attended last year.
Yes.
That's a lot of cabin fever coming out at the expo.
You bet. My goodness. I can imagine it's important to be involved in things like that because you get the opportunity to really, show not only some of the products and services that you have, but there's great folks here. And if you haven't been in, come on in. But you can also visit them at the expo and get the opportunity to meet some of the wonderful staff. We certainly have enjoyed it.
I would recommend that. Actually, if you have any questions thinking ahead to your planting season, or maybe some plants in your home that you're having some trouble with, bring your questions to the expo.
Yeah.
Experts are going to be there.
The
Are both-
experts at the expo.
Maybe that's why it's called that. I don't know.
Maybe.
Are both of you going to be there?
I'll be back here taking care of the flower shop.
Oh, that's right.
Right
yeah.
after Valentine's Day.
It is right at that time, I suppose.
And I'll be at the other flower shop in Edgerton.
That's right.
helping
You
out
do have
there.
another location. We should give that a shout out in Edgerton. A little bit smaller, a lot smaller, but very cute stuff there too. We've been visiting at that place too.
Yeah, you bet. And just a quick tip as we think ahead to spring, how soon do people start coming in asking about spring planting? Is that starting yet?
Well, yesterday we did have somebody come in and ask about seed trays, and so yeah, you know, people are looking to start. I mean, they want to get their hands in the dirt.
We're ready. I guess we're ready for spring. Well, boy, we always learn so much from the two of you and everybody here at America's Best Flowers. So thanks for always being such great hosts. We appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right, get your gal a Galentine's gift and see him out at the Expo, Alliant Energy Center, February 9th through 11th. Thanks so much to America's Best Flowers for hosting us. Thanks to all of our guests for joining us today. Thank you for watching. We're going to see you next time right here on Girl Talk.
Beauty and styling for Girl Talk provided by the Ultimate Veritas Spa and Salon.